Hi everyone and welcome to SU Presidential Elections 2020. First question is, what is the main change you want to see at NUA?
So for me, I want to see an improvement in our well-being and mental health services. I do know there are a lot of people that feel that it needs an improvement, and so that's what I want to just kind of bring in a more maybe do workshops or just have more support in general, and that's easily accessible for the students as well.
Next question is, what skills and experience do you bring to the role that would make you the best candidate?
Well, I've been a student ambassador for 3.5 years now. I was also a PAL for 2 years because I did year 0, so I was a PAL for those 2 years. And what else have I done? I volunteer a lot for SU events, so you may have seen me during move-in week, or maybe I gave you your wristband. I'm also I've run 3 events during freshers, so the drink and draw, if you've participated in that or if you've heard about it or anything. And I have also attended the NUS conference last year at the National Union of Students. That was in Glasgow. So I've already I know quite a lot about the SU, and I know just what kind of policies and everything that was discussed there. I'm also co-officer for Disney Society, and I also co-ran 2 societies last year as well, the Drawing Society and the Swimming Society. And then last year at the SU Awards, I won SU Member of the Year. So that was a lot.
Awesome. What would your objectives be, and what policies would you deliver if you became NUA SU president?
So as I mentioned before, I am really interested in the well-being and mental health side of things. So that is my main objective. So I want to just see more accessible resources for students. And so I do want to maybe try out bringing in a counselor once a week, similar to how we have pet sis therapy sessions now, and then see how that goes, and then change the program based on student feedback, maybe increasing the amount of time that the counselor is on campus for, or just bringing in a more diverse range. I also do want to run workshops for mental well-being, so maybe some mindfulness sessions just throughout the year, and just generally raise more awareness for mental health. Another one of my objectives is for environmental sustainability within the uni. So I know we use a lot of paper and plastic, so I do want to decrease the use of those single-use plastics, and if we absolutely do need to use single-use plastics, then I would like to see it being biodegradable or compostable, and just make the SU more eco-friendly. We're also, I think there will be an environmental committee starting up next year, so I would also like to hold frequent meetings with them to see how we can improve our sustainability in the uni. And then my last objective is for students to have more creative work opportunities. Everybody needs some money, and I do want to see the university approaching students and commissioning them to create artwork or films or animations for marketing purposes, or anything really. And so as part of that, that's why for my campaign I've asked some students to provide me with some artwork, which I've made into badges, which will be handed out to the students around here. So it's artists supporting artists.
Sounds lovely. And finally, is there anything else you would like to say to NUA students that are considering voting for you this week?
Well, if you head over to my Instagram, it's just @vote_Leona. I've got all of my objectives and experiences that I've discussed during this podcast on there. And no, not really. If you've got any questions, you're more than welcome to come and approach me or message me on the Instagram. Yeah.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Thank you.